All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, our two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world of ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give the honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson, or however long the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be another video concerning the Motb, the mark of the beast, which is the microchip technology. All right. And Lord wills, brothers, can see on the screen. The inspiration for this lesson comes from this article that I have here from the Wine Press, the Spirit. And it says, tokenization. BlackRock's Larry Fink says we're at the beginning of all assets. Promotes necessities the necessities of a digital ID to form a social credit score. All right, so I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there have heard of this devil, Larry Fink, the head of BlackRock. you know, he's got to be more than likely, because he is a small hat. He could be a Rothschild or a Rockefeller, because we know they'll change their name, to basically, to make it not look so obvious, I guess I could say, because those families, those elite banking families, own everything. So what they'll do is these major companies, these multi-billion-dollar, $1 trillion, or whatever companies, all right, they'll set their family members up to run them, but they'll change their names. All right, like what's his name, Zuckerberg. All right, they're saying that I think they're saying he's the Rothschild or Rockefeller. I think they're saying he's a Rockefeller, if I ain't mistaken. So yeah, these million dollar, $1 billion, and sometimes $1 trillion companies or whatever, they'll set their family up to run them, and they'll change their names. All right, to basically, make not make it look so obvious. All right, to not make it look so obvious. To make it look like, these people are people that just worked hard and all. And no, they're not. They're from those higher up bloodlines. All right, of Edom. All right. So yeah, this guy Larry Fink, which BlackRock, you got BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard. They pretty much own everything. All right, pretty much. All right. And you better believe the elite banking families, all right, have a huge hand or are funding BlackRock, or owns BlackRock, or funding BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Streets. All right. So this devil Larry Fink, again, which is a small hat, is speaking about in this lecture or whatever he gave about a digital footprint and a social credit score. All right. Which all that is going to be on the digital ID and your social credit score or whatever. All that is going to be on those microchips. All right. Which again, the microchip technology is the mark of the beast that Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th to 17th verse speaks about. All right. And this is coming. The Motb is a hot topic. Everybody's talking about the Motb. All right. From your everyday average citizen to guys like Larry Fink to leaders and presidents and dictators of countries, all talking about a digital ID, which again is code word for the mark of the beast. All right, which again is the microchip technology. All right, so this thing is right around the corner. These devils don't keep talking about this for no reason. All right, they're getting ready to full force push it. All right, They're getting ready to full force push it, and it's clear as day. A lot of companies or stores have stopped accepting cash or don't deal with cash anymore. Um, you got the majority of countries in the world now are either full force participating in a digital currency or exploring a digital currency. All right. What is it in the UK? I think by next year, or maybe towards I think at the beginning of next year, or the middle or the beginning of next year, sometime next year, they're saying that the people are going to have a digital ID. I think 2026 or 2027, one of them they're going to have a digital ID. All right. Um, I think it's Utah. All right, it's talking about digital currency. All right, starting a digital ID or digital currency. Let me see real quick.
No, Utah isn't launching its own digital currency. However, they've enacted laws to regulate existing digital assets and are exploring blockchain technology. This includes ensuring people can use digital assets for payments and establishing a task force for innovation.
Okay, it's digital ID, Slovakia. All right, Lord West Brothers can see right here, it says Utah looks to launch a state-approved digital ID, which is also again, which is code word for digital currency. All right, because in order to have you're gonna need a digital ID to be able. It's the same thing. It goes hand in hand pretty much. All right, because all forms of payment would be on the microchips. Because the end game of all this is what the microchip. Your digital ID is going to be on the microchip. Your digital currency, your credit, your social credit score, all that jazz is going to be on the all that jazz is going to be on the microchip. All right. So it says here, where is it? Utah governor signs bill creating blockchain and digital. Well, here you go. 2022. Utah governor signs bill creating a blockchain and digital task force. All right, blockchain, which is um code word for digital currency. It says and this is here in America, in Utah. All right, the bill mandates that the task force will work on political recommendations for the state's adoption of digital currency and blockchain technology. Digital currency and blockchain technology. All right, which again, this is going to be just, this is not just going to be in Utah, this is going to be all throughout America. All right, digital currency and the blockchain technology. All right, so yeah, like I was saying, it's here, man. It's here. Again, everybody's talking about the Motb. Everybody. Again, from the regular, average, everyday citizen to guys like Larry Fink, to all these alternative media guys. All right, so on and so forth. And of course, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and brothers ranking on down. All right, I've been talking about it for the longest. All right, and it's coming. It's not tarrying. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, which the visions are the prophecies. All right, which the Motb is one of the last major prophecies before the destruction comes. And make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right, and it's speaking loud and clear. All right, again, that's why everybody's talking about it. That's why everybody's talking about it, and the people see it's coming. That this current physical financial system is at an end. It's coming to an end. It's pretty much over. All right, it's pretty much over, man. The dollar is completely and utterly worthless, pretty much. All right, and the proof of that is how high inflation is. All right, because inflation is nothing but inflation or hyperinflation happens when basically your dollar is worthless. All right. So the fact that inflation ain't going down and it just keeps going up and up, that shows that the dollar is worthless. All right. It shows that the dollar is worthless. Because the lower the value goes down, the prices of goods in the store goes up, which helps create inflation or hyperinflation. Look at Venezuela. Venezuela is a perfect example. All right, they're experiencing hyperinflation. All right, and America is about to be in the same boat. Babylon the Great, aka America, is about to be in the same boat. And all digital currencies go to zero, and that's been the plan from day one. Set up this paper money system, all right, and ultimately it's gonna crash, and then they're gonna bring in the digital money system. Which, in order for the people or for you to participate in that digital money system, you're gonna have to have the mark of the beast, all right, which again is the microchip technology, all right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. This late night lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors again to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and safety to you, brothers, that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.